chances are pretty low for guys. But your chances do improve quite a bit when you land to that foreign land. The Philippines, Vietnam, Afghanistan, or Sri Lanka. And when you actually are in there, it becomes incredibly easy because your charm shows.
That doesn't stop the scamming thing because you don't know what they're doing when they're not with you.
There's a lot of smoke and mirrors online, really. And that's why, like, when those people met and it didn't work out, the smoke and mirrors kind of faded away, right?
Yeah.
And so that's why it didn't work out. This is why I think boots in the ground is the best way. I think it's fine and dandy to do this online, but online is not going to give you dilly squat. You're going to go there, meet the people, meet the culture, they just like fall in love with whatever. And then, you'll have better chances. You will have, so let's just say the round trip ticket right now is kind of crazy. It's like $2,000, $3,000. But let's just say it was back pre-pandemic. The tickets to go to the Philippines, the tickets to go to Asian countries, if you like Asian women and Asian men, is around like $700 back then. Now it's like $2,000, $3,000 round trip.
No, it still is $700. You just have to go during a certain time of the year. Just not during the peak times.
Because he's going.
Okay. Never mind. So like that's not a lot compared to how many dates you have to go here just to get the right. You're gonna spend easy $700 to $1,000.
Yeah, $700 is like maybe 1 month of rent or part of like your rent. So
Yeah, I mean, I just think that if you're really serious about, let's just say I'm really serious about courting Somalians. It's really dangerous to me in Somalia, but I'll get really close, right? Like I'll go to Ethiopia or something, somewhere in that vicinity. I would never go to Somalia, dude. It's so dangerous.
Yes.
So you would go nearby, right? Like, and maybe you'll work with a Peace Corps there or something. Meet the people in a safe way, and then fall in love with the culture, fall in love with the people, and then bring you some bacon.
We should make him join the Peace Corps in the Philippines.
No.
There we go.
No. No, if you want to experience the Philippines, it's cheap enough that you should just probably have some cash.
But there's so many places, like places to go in the Philippines. How do you pick which place to go to?
Which many of the islands do we go to?
There are three. If you're new, there are 3 places you need to go. 3 at minimum.
Manila,
Cebu. Manila is overrated. Yeah,
Okay.
you go to Cebu.
Mhm.
It's the best food in the entire island country. You go to one of the beaches, whether that's Boracay or there's another beach that I'm forgetting.
There's so many.
Yes, and then you need to visit like the Luzon areas.
Where's the place where all the terrorist stuff is happening? Don't go
Mindanao,
there.
and that's the
Where's
so
it?
so if this is the Philippines, there are 3 regions. Mindanao's over here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 3rd region. You want to stay on these 2 places. Visayas is where Cebu is, and that's where my city is from. Not Cebu, but so this is Cebu. My city's right here. It's like on the other side of the islands.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Luzon. Luzon is where the rich folks are. It's
Okay.
probably the safest area you could be in. U.S. military bases used to be there. And they have good views, good Spanish architectures, because Spain used to be our colonial leaders and stuff. So, yeah.
So, so he's going because he seemed very,
Lonely.
very sad and lonely.
Yeah.
And I was like, you should go to the Philippines and see. So like, I'm already on it. I said, oh, okay, well, let me know when you go, because I would like to go there.
You should skip Korea and double down on Philippines.
I will tell you though, like
Right.
all these American guys now that like anime is like well loved and accepted are into Japanese girls, but the chances of you, unless you're like a stunning person with incredible talents, the chances of you getting a Japanese girl slim to none.
Oh,
Like,
Japanese. But see, they're an isolationist society.
And their culture is really intense too. Like when you date
It's
them, it's
super
like to
intense.
marry. Yeah.
Oh heck yeah!
Yeah.
It's like all the Americans who live there. Let's just say like at least from like the videos that I've seen and people that I've spoken to, not a lot of people come out. Like from my anecdotal experience from like watching videos and seeing people, if there was like 100 Americans that go in there and live there, probably like 95 of them would come back to the U.S. because of how intense Japan is. Like
Yeah, that makes
the
sense.
culture.
And you know what's funny? When I see them on like vlogs, they never hang out with other Japanese people. They hang out with other foreigners just because they can't get along with the culture.
Initially at the beginning, because the Japanese people are more accepting when you can speak their language.
But if you choose not to
be
learn
okay.
Japanese, like you're only gonna hang out with other foreigners. So
Yeah,
It's because their mindset is you're a guest in their country. You should be better than the resident in the country. You know, like
Yeah.
you should behave better. And foreigners don't. You know, most of the time, I think they're terrible.
All right,
But
well,
there's some cool places in Japan. I'm telling you guys should visit. It's really
I
nice.
thought your follow-up would be like, if you can't get a Japanese girl, go for the dollar store variant and just go like around.
If you can't get a Japanese girl, just go check out the sites, man. There's like a freaking master cup shaped building that you can go in there, and it's 5 floors of prawns and corns, man, all around.
That's not you getting the girl. That's you ingesting more porn to your body.
so I like anime, and I like anime. I'm not a big Japanese culture like fanboy. Like I think K-pop is better than J-pop because I don't know of any J-pop artists.
That's true. I agree.
Usually, all the music I hear coming out of Japan is usually,
Weed music,
theme music for anime, right?
which apparently is super cringe to actual Japanese people because they're like shouting about like friendship and love and like fighting dreamers,
right? And then, like a lot of their culture is kind of copied from other cultures. You know, like I saw Japanese reggaeton. I was like,
Really? Oh my god! Are you
Yeah.
serious?
That's
yeah.
interesting.
That is cringy. That is
And
super
you
cringe.
know, the Japanese people that like darken their skin so they can be like
Oh
Latin.
yeah.
You know, I'm just like,
No,
There's a big
They want to
Cholo culture
be.
in
They
Japan.
want to
It's
be
so
African
weird.
American. They want to
yeah.
be African
So
American.
it's a lot of it's
The
but
culture there.
so
Right.
it's really weird
Isn't
because
the same thing here where like we assume how Japan is based on anime, but it's like not at
it's
all
the,
the reality.
it's the same thing. You know, it's just like people. I want a Japanese girl that's like this, and it's
I
like
see what you're saying now. Yeah.
the girls are really like that in Japan. It's an anime trope. It's not real, you know. So yeah, it's the same thing. But
He said they're not your sister, they're not your senpai, they're not.
right, it's just these are tropes, you know. So it's like somebody that we know is like, I want a girl that's dangerous, but she loves me. I was like, she would kill you if she was really dangerous.
Who would ever? What?
But yeah, I do want to go. I do want to go to the Philippines. It's on my bucket list. I
Yes.
want to go to Brazil. That's also on my bucket list. I would like to go to Australia, and I would like to go to Hong Kong, and I would like to go to the Netherlands.
You got a lot on your plate, man.
I really wish that you went to the Philippines around when I was like
When you were
able
trapped
to.
there,
No, when I was able. When I'm able. I mean, I can't do it now. I can't go to the Philippines with you unless I do something magnanimous.
well, you know,
You make it
in
work.
another 10 years, you'll be ready to go back. So you have to take your children to meet the rest of your family, right?
I have to probably in the next year or two.
And the next
go
year,
back.
then I'll go when you go.
I'll go when you go too.
Yeah.
This is a Niji fan.
Yeah, that'd be
unofficial
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I we actually want to travel, Lauren and I, and it's
So it'll
something
be
that
Lauren, you, the kid, Oscar, Otis, and Plaque.
That's not what Brian's gonna shoot us for.
I hope you guys love seafood because
I can't wait.
my city is the seafood capital of the entire world.
Okay.
Paul, I'm on the seafood diet. Seafood, I eat it.
I love it. I love it. That joke never gets old.
You're a dad now, so like it's triple effective for you.
I know it's doubly effective. Yeah. Later.